Well, hey there, everybody. Hope you're doing okay out there. It's great to be with you for another Live from Home. This is Live from Home number 40, believe it or not. I'm very much looking forward to playing some songs for you today. I'm coming to you from Quebec City. It's a beautiful summer day up here. And this first song is a little Stevie Wonder tune. I see a few people tuning in already. Thomas, Solly, Dio, Drew. Okay, Cincinnati, Montreal. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I always love reading all the different places people are listening from. Okay, we got Italy, Charlotte, Chilliwack, British Columbia, that is, Denmark, Sydney, Guatemala City, Sweden, Annapolis, the Annapolis Valley of Nova Scotia, Australia, Melbourne. I'm going to do a song that I wrote about my fiance. And we were so thrilled. We got so many beautiful messages from people when we posted a little video where we were talking together on camera. And I introduced you to her, Genevieve. The song I wrote about her, it's called Genevieve. Down by the river that you lie, before we had to say goodbye, I fell for you before I knew your name. The way that the words fell from your lips, the feeling of your soft fingertips on my skin, I've never been the same. All that I need to learn, that I need to see is in your eyes. All that I plead in you, with this world to give me realize. In this love I believe, Genevieve. Je t'aime, moi joie de vivre. From all that I run, you are my reprieve. Right from the start, this restless heart retains. All that I need to learn, world to give me real life. In this love I believe, Genevieve. And every day I know it more and more. You're the one I've been searching for. And I don't even know who I was before you. All that I need to learn, that I need to see is in your eyes. All that I plead and yearn with this world to give me real life. In this love I believe, more than I can conceive, more than noon and eve. Genevieve. I'm enjoying reading the comments here, seeing some nice messages from people tuning in from all over the place. Dallas, Texas, New York City, North Carolina. And Thomas says, just want to say that I really enjoy your Synergy channel. Keep it going. Guitar Synergy, that is. Thank you, Thomas. Kempsey tuning in, my hometown, all the way on the other side of the world from where I am streaming from, Quebec City, that is. I wanted to let you all know that we have a virtual tip jar set up. And that's the way that anyone who wants to show their appreciation for the music can do so. The link to the tip jar is joerobinson.com/tipjar. TIPJAR. It's like a virtual swiper. When I'm on stage in concert, I say, come and see me at the merch table. And you can buy a CD or a vinyl LP. And you can pay with cash or you can use a swiper. So the virtual tip jar is the virtual swiper. And, when I'm on the road, I'm always, trying to flog CDs. Ever since I was a young fella, busking on the streets, selling my CDs. It's always been fun to get out on the road and trailblaze, and I'm looking forward to doing that. Hopefully pretty soon. But these live streams have been a lot of fun for me to do, and I really appreciate anyone that feels like they enjoyed the music enough to contribute to the tip jar. So the link once more is joerobinson.com/tipjar, TIPJAR. The link should be somewhere in the chat here. You can just click on it. This song's called Royal Flush. See a question there? What kind of thumb pick do you use? And do you use it for everything? I use a Dunlop medium thumb pick, and I don't use it for everything. There are some songs I play just with the bare thumb, so with no picks. And there are some songs I play with a straight pick, with like a flat pick, especially if I'm jamming with other people playing more single line stuff. But if I'm playing fingerstyle guitar, which a lot of my solo arrangements are fingerstyle arrangements, I'm usually using a thumb pick. So there you go. 1, 2, 3, and... you, Benjamin Caleb. Okay, that tune is called Royal Flush. Good fun to play that one. I'm going to play a little James Taylor song now. It's one of my favorite songs of James's. I think it has a beautiful message. It's called Shower the People. Hope you enjoy it. And if you do enjoy, and another really helpful thing you can do to spread the music to more people is to share this stream, especially if we're on Facebook. Just hit the share button. Here we go. You can play the game, act out the part, though you know it wasn't written for you. But tell me, how can you stand there with your broken heart, ashamed of playing the fool? One thing can lead to another. It doesn't take any sacrifice. Father and mother, sister and brother, if it feels nice, don't think twice. Just shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna work out fine, and if you only will. You can run, but you cannot hide. This is widely known. And what you plan to do with your foolish pride when you're all by yourself alone? Once you tell somebody the way that you feel, you can feel it beginning to ease. I think it's true what they say about the squeaky wheel. Always get in the grease. Better to shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna be much better if you only will. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. gonna work out fine if you only will. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna work out fine if you only will. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna work out fine if you only will. Okay, there we go. Next up I'm going to play a tune I wrote a few years ago when I was with my family in Australia, and we flew together over to Fiji. And that was a really amazing trip. I'm looking forward to being back in Australia and seeing my family again. It's been about 18 months since I was in Oz because of all the pandemic, of course. So this is called Fiji. Hope you enjoy it. I'm having a good time playing for you all tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying the music. Here's a song that I wrote. Chris McLeod says, "Did you write The Prize? Literally my favorite song." I did write The Prize. I'm glad you like it, Chris. You know, when I play concerts in real live venues, I hardly ever play cover songs. I have a few, arrangements like Misty and sometimes Somewhere Over the Rainbow that I'll play. But a lot of my music is original. Anyone that wants to listen to my original music, you can do so on Spotify and all those different places. This is an original song from my latest album. It's called Borders. This is actually the title track. I hope you enjoy it. Before I play it, I just want to say thank you to anybody who enjoys the music and wants to contribute to the virtual tip jar. The tip jar link is joerobinson.com/tipjar, TIPJAR. And also thanks to anybody who shares this stream, especially on Facebook. You just hit that share button and it spreads the music to more people. Here we go. This is Borders. Inspired by the pandemic. Borders are all that stand between us now. Borders are keeping me from you somehow. I'd go under the radar if I could. I'd be camouflage stealthness, sneaking through the woods. Passport, yes sir, I got two. Swab my nose, it's rim my shoes. Borders are all that stand between us now. If only I could fly 1,000 miles to you, you could be my bride, make this dream come true. Babe, I need you more than I ever have right now, but we'll make this work somehow. Across these borders, I'd swim that ocean great and wide. I'd dig through the earth to the other side. I'd sell every single thing I own tonight, leave you one more day alone. Borders are all that stand between us now. If only I could fly 1,000 miles to you, you could be my bride, make this dream come true. Babe, I need you more than I ever have right now, but we'll make this work somehow. Across these borders, Thanks very much for the kind words, everybody. Next up, I'm going to play a great tune that was arranged by it was written by the maestro Jose Feliciano, and George Benson recorded it on his 1976 album, Breezin', which is a great record, a great sounding record. Thanks to engineer Al Schmidt, the late great. And I came up with a solo guitar arrangement of this song that I really enjoy playing. I hope you enjoy listening to it. I'm loving all the comments coming in. Argentina, Jersey. My cable's over the screen there, I can't see that. France. I do not have an Ethereum wallet just yet, but that's a great idea. I've been meaning to do that. Just the virtual tip jar, which gives me another excuse to talk about the virtual tip jar. It is joerobinson.com/tipjar, and the link should be in the description of this video for anyone that enjoys the music and wants to leave a tip. And anyone that shares this stream, that's very much appreciated also. Especially over on Facebook, where that share button is real easy to press. So thanks in advance. Here's a little affirmation. love that song so much. I used to play that as a kind of, electric guitar instrumental with my old jazz rock combo when I was a teenager. And, the songs that I play that get the most views are usually songs like Layla, Walk of Life, big hit songs. Sometimes songs I wrote, like The Prize, got a lot of views on Facebook, a lot of shares. But songs like that don't necessarily get the most amount of views, but I really love arranging them. And another arrangement I'm working on that I'll play a tiny little bit of is Charlie Parker's Affirmation. And my goal is to play Charlie Parker's, solos from his original recording of the song, at the same time as keeping a walking bass line going. It's very hard to do, but I kind of figured out how to play the main head of the song with the bass line. It goes like this. Whoops. Anyway, it's a work in progress, and arrangements like of tunes like that are very complicated. Take quite a few weeks of woodshedding for them to come together, just like the Affirmation one did. So anyway, there's the little digression. So thanks everybody for watching. I'm gonna play about an hour tonight. Maybe I'll go a little bit longer. I'm about halfway through the set here. I do have a set list tonight. I don't usually work with a set list, but I'm feeling particularly organized today. And the next song is called Do You Want It to Be Me? This is a song from the Undertones album. And for anyone that's wondering, how I structure my set, generally speaking, what I've done for the last few years on stage and what I roughly do during these streams is I play an instrumental song and then I sing a song. And it's funny because if I'm at a show, sometimes, when I'm singing a song, the guys will be checking their phones and a little distracted, but the ladies will be watching, listening to the words, and then when I'm playing a guitar instrumental, the guys will be watching, being like, oh wow, he's. It's kind of like watching, someone try to kick a ball into a net or something. It's like there's an athletic element that's kind of like, oh, you got to watch this guy trying to play these crazy songs, and then the girl will start texting on their phone. So typically what I do is I play an instrumental and then I sing a song. So if anyone wants to, visit the virtual tip jar page and they don't want to miss a song they like, if you're more inclined to like the instrumental songs, go during the vocal song, and if you're more inclined to enjoy the words and the lyrics, you can go during the instrumental. So there you go. The virtual tip jar once more is joerobinson.com/tipjar, TIPJAR. I'm going to check tuning real quick and then play Do You Want It to Be Me? We should take it slow, 'cause I know only fools rush in, and I've been here before. I can tell that you haven't been. I see in your eyes, girl, there's no denying I can feel the heat. There's only one first love. Do you want it to be me? There's only one first kiss, one first dance, one first time you'll get to take this chance. And the heart's first choice ain't always what it should be. There's only one first love. Do you want it to be me? There's only one first kiss, one first dance, and one first time you'll get to take this chance. And the heart's first choice ain't always what it should be. There's only one first love. Do you want it to be me? Thanks very much, Rob. I know you always request that one, Rob Horton. He says, thanks for playing that, Joe. You're welcome. My pleasure. I love playing that song. Reminds me of my friend Blue Miller, who I wrote that song with, and Blue passed away a couple of years ago now. He was a wonderful guy, great songwriter, great guitar player. Played with a lot of different artists, from Isaac Hayes to Bob Seger to India Ari and me. We worked together quite a bit in the studio and on the road. It was always a pleasure to hang with Blue Miller. This song's for anyone that's in my complete fingerstyle guitar course, the beginner or the intermediate course, that is. And I'm going to play a little bit of Dot's guitar, which is in the intermediate course, and this is easier to play than you might think. And then I'm going to play a little bit of Freight Train, which is in the beginner course. But of course, you can play a more advanced version of the song. But it's a great song to learn as a beginner fingerstyle guitar player. And if anyone is interested in those courses, the promotion that we run when they launch has ended. But if you want the best price that we have to offer, you can go to my courses page on my website, where we update the links with the best price that we can get from Udemy. So joerobinson.com/courses is where you can find all the courses with the best of links. Here's a little bit of Doc Watson. Thanks to Genevieve for sharing the links. asks, are you left-handed? I'm not. I'm right-handed. My father's left-handed. He rides a skateboard regular and a surfboard goofy. Isn't that weird? Whoops. Just seeing if you're listening. Making sure everyone's paying attention. Rob's just right, the capo. Speaking about ambidextrous, someone says they're ambidextrous. I give my right arm to be ambidextrous, says Bruce. My brother Toby is actually ambidextrous. It's really interesting, yeah. He'll pick up a pen with one hand, and then, he'll put it down, he'll pick it up with the other hand, and he'll just start writing. And yeah, my dad's a pretty good surfer. He's out there just about every day. He loves to surf at Crescent Head, which is near Kempsey, which is where I grew up in the mid-north coast of New South Wales. And yeah, he's out there as often as he can be. Absolutely loves it. Here's a little Georgia on my mind. Sylvia says, is it true that you get up at 4 to practice? On an ideal day, I do. It has been a few months since I've done that. When I'm in Quebec, if I got up at 4 a.m., I'm pretty sure I'd be in trouble. Maybe not, but yeah, I'm kind of in a little bit of a sleep-in routine now. I post my practice schedule every day. At least I update it every few days on my Guitar Synergy channel, and I just share what I practiced. And I was in a really good 4 a.m. routine back in March, April, and February. Did a few months of the 4 a.m., which is my favorite routine. It's just not always conducive with, living regular life, especially when I was doing a lot of studio sessions in Nashville. It was kind of like I didn't want to turn up to a session running on 4 or 5 hours sleep, being around people. My immune system might not be as strong as it could be, so anyway. But I love getting up at 4 a.m. Sylvia says, good answer. Thanks for the question. Famo Funk says, can you play harmonics with a thumbnail? Well, I don't play with a thumbnail. And Genevieve says, you did wake up at 4 a.m. for a little while. Yeah. You can play harmonics with a thumbnail, but I find it's not as articulate. At least I don't play with a thumbnail, so I definitely can't get the articulation. This is what it sounds like without a pick, playing harmonics. This is what it sounds like with a pick. So as you can hear, I can get a lot more clarity. And if you have a thumbnail that can get you that clarity, you could certainly play that way. And there's definitely a lot of great guitarists that play with nails beautifully. Clive Carroll is someone that comes to mind. David's asking for all of me. Okay. This is for you, David. I do happen to love that song. All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my lips, I want to lose them. Take my arms, I'll never use them. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. So how can I go on, dear, without you? You took the part that once was my heart. Now why not take all on me? There we go. Linda says, do you ever come to Colorado? My daughter says you do. I would love to be there. I do come to Colorado from time to time. I've played the Copper Mountain Guitar Town Festival many a time. That's a beautiful, it's actually a free festival, and they have lots of legendary guitar players play there. It's always an honor to be there. And one of my last shows before the pandemic was in Steamboat Springs. No, that was a different trip I'm thinking of. I was out at Sundance just before the pandemic ended. Right, that's in Park City, Utah. I'm getting confused. I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. But I love Colorado, and I always enjoy being there and playing there. Here's a new tune of mine called The Rush. And thank you to anybody who has contributed to the virtual tip jar. The tip jar link is joerobinson.com/tip jar. It should be linked there in the description. To anyone who enjoys the music, thank you. ending on that song's getting tighter and tighter, which I'm happy about. Carl says, love your plucking. Thank you, Carl. I appreciate that. Okay, we got a request for What a Wonderful World. Why not? I'll play it. I see trees of green, red roses too, and I watch them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, and also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies crying, and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, and also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. And I hear babies crying, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know, and I think to to myself, what a wonderful world. I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Thank you very much, everybody. I'm going to play a few more songs because I'm enjoying myself. I know I said I'd play an hour. It's been about an hour. But I'm going to play a little bit of Fleabites right now, which is a funny name for a song. But when I was kind of writing my own fingerstyle guitar instrumentals real early on as a teenager, I used to like coming up with ways of playing a bass line and a melody together. So it would go something like this, starting with the bass going. And then add the backbeat. And some chords. And then a melody. There you go. There's a little Fleabites. Well, I think that'll do for today. Thank you very much for tuning in. Yet another live from home, number 40. I can't believe it. We've done 40 in a row, pretty much. If you did enjoy the show and you want to share it, that's very much appreciated. And if you want to leave a tip, the virtual tip jar link is joerobinson.com/tip jar. Tips are very much appreciated. Take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend, and thanks for watching.